Telford will have won the toss, I think, because they're shooting towards the Frank Naggington stand in the first half of this game, which means that as they prefer to, they will be going towards the David Hutchison stand in the second period. And we're underway. Telford with the kick-off. It's with Dwayne Samuels in their right back area. He hits it long to James Hurst, just on the edge of the Chorley penalty area. It breaks to Jack Ray. It's very windy here and blustery. You can see that up and under from Ray gets caught in the wind. The team sheet this afternoon. Chorley on the attack now, though. Will Beasley down this left-hand side, advancing on the Telford penalty area. Defending for Telford here. It's a good strike from Beasley from distance, but it's into the side netting. James Montgomery going down low to his right-hand side, but didn't have to get anything on that in the end. And right flank, and he's put out for a throw-in on this near side to AFC Telford United. So the opportunity to send one or two players forward. It's with Hurst on the right. Hurst looks to find Hibbert. Hibbert gets a glancing header, but always going a fraction wide, that glancing header from Dave Hibbert. But Wilson. Wilson very deep. Looks to go into Williams. Back to Hibbert. Good football this from Telford, but Hibbert's ball cleared away in the end, but surely not able to get the ball away. Hurst now in possession on the right edge of the penalty area, looking to make room for the cross. He does get the ball in. Again, only half cleared by the visitors. Some slightly tentative defending from them in these early stages. Eventually, Adam Blakeman puts his foot through it. Williams in the centre circle. Williams, poor pass though. Can't pick up or pick out Hurst. And now Telford are on the back foot. Chorley breaking forward. Beasley on this left-hand side. He's got two men in the middle. Tries to pull it back to Jason Walker, but Luca Haven had tracked back well and was able to get the ball away. There was danger there for Telford. Chorley in possession. They'll have to be careful. Chorley now have the opportunity to send all the big men up. Teague's up there. Charnock is up there as well, but they decide to take the corner short. In it comes. It's whipped across the penalty area. Is a really good delivery,
off balance, and it really hacked a bit of an agricultural clearance, and to give a free kick away in a dangerous area.
Well, the free kick hits the wall, so Telford,
you know, he's perfectly able to play in that position, as we see now, very comfortable.
Yeah.
On the,
Hurst gets it in, and it's not cleared again by Chorley. Should have done better there. Still haven't got this hanging ball away. Breaks to McCarthy on the edge of the box. Was he fouled? No, says the referee to write home about. Just the one chance for Telford, really. A half chance, no more than that. Dave Hibbert with a glancing header on 6 minutes from a James Hurst cross, just wide. Hibbert again in the action here. It breaks though to Wilson on the edge of the penalty area. It just dropped nicely.
It was a needless corner to be conceded, really. I don't think we've seen the best of James Hurst in a Telford shirt yet for me.
Corner to be taken then. It's whipped in by Adam Blakeman. And the header from the central defender Teague. Run for the ball in the end, and through it goes to the goalkeeper Sam Ashton. Ashton into Adam Blakeman. Blakeman into Walker. Walker now into Whittam, who's been the fulcrum of everything for Chorley in these early stages. Marcus Carver now. He's got man with him. Back to Whittam, and he finds Beasley, and it was a good opportunity. Will Beasley at the back post. Good football that, actually. Williams is able to launch it forward, but it's back with Chorley now. The offside flag, however, goes up, and Telford breathe another sigh of relief, because again Marcus Carver, had that been allowed to continue, was clean through on goal. It did goals here, but Chorley do have a free kick pretty much on the halfway line that they will launch into the penalty area. James Montgomery comes, James Montgomery takes, and he had to take as well. Kieran Charnock, the centre half up from the back, was to McCarthy just outside the box. McCarthy goes wide to Hurst, back inside to Williams. Telford probing here. Williams 10 yards outside the box, looks for Dave Hibbert. Hibbert manages to get a connection on the ball, but not able to divert the ball goalwards, and spots Darren Campion in a lot of space on that left hand side for Telford. Campion now plays the ball into the feet of McCarthy. Lovely flick from McCarthy into Jack Ray on the edge of the penalty area, just outside the D. Ray goes back to Wilson. Telford probing here. Wilson's ball into Hibbert. Hibbert shaken off by the defender. And then Telford, Luca Haven concedes a free kick, not able to find that killer ball. They'll have another opportunity here though with Wilson, who looks to find Hibbert, but Hibbert can't get there, and in the end it goes out for a throw-in. AFC Telford United 0, Chorley 0. BBC Radio Shropshire. Steve Humbles and Tim Nash with you here this afternoon. And now a real chance for Jason Walker out of absolutely nothing. He's one-on-one, and a great save from James Montgomery. The best chance of the game out of absolutely nothing. It's still not away. Matt Challoner, though, has an opportunity here. Challoner strikes. It's blocked. And Telford finally scramble the ball away, but by far and away the best chance of the game. Goal, you would think, from this position. It's going to be Whittam. Whittam looks to dink the ball in. He doesn't go for goal. He was looking for Carver. Marcus Carver was making a run at the back post, but it said to the referee. So we're over the minute of stoppage time. This would be an awful time for Telford to concede. They've got to defend this one properly as the ball is whipped in. And they do defend it properly. Good header away from Samuels, but still not completely clear. But the flag does go up on that far side. The ball breaks in the end to Scott Leather, but the flag had gone up comfortably. Doesn't like we're going to have any goals in the first period as Montgomery does look to launch the ball downfield. And sure enough, there goes the referee's half-time whistle. So it is AFC Telford United 0, Chorley 0 at the break. Hiya Paul, we've kicked off here. Okay, so we've kicked off here at the New Bucks Head. AFC Telford United 0, Chorley 0 at the break, and action in the early stages of this game. And what's the referee seen? Is there going to be a card for Marcus Carver? It is! Extraordinary! We've played no more than 10 seconds at the start of this half. It's an elbow, the referee has decided, by Marcus Carver, the Chorley forward. It was Dwayne Samuels, I think, who's down, the Telford man. And out of absolutely nothing at the start of this second period, we have another red card, the second red card here at the New Bucks Head in the space of just this afternoon. So Telford get the game back underway with Montgomery, who looks to go long. Breaks in the end to Will Beasley, who tries to keep the ball out but can't do so. The centre-halves forward, and it comes from Campion. The goalkeeper punches it clear. It breaks to Williams on the edge of the penalty area. What can Williams do? He looks to play it back into Campion. Campion just keeps the ball in play, but he was stretching. They'll be looking to make something of this. They look to go long, finds Charnock at the back post. Charnock manages to hold the ball up. Now he looks to find space for the cross. He does get the cross in. Disappointed there, Telford. Two defenders on him, but Charnock was still able to get the ball in. But not to Darren Campion on the left-hand side. He plays it into McCarthy. Good football this from Telford. McCarthy inside to Wilson. Wilson plays it square to Jack Ray. Ray now to Hurst. Telford have switched the play here from left to right. It's with Hurst out to Samuels. Really good football, but disappointing final ball from Dwayne Samuels. Excellent play initially from Telford, switching it quickly.
Got himself into a good position for the cross, but unfortunately wasted it. I think Telford have actually
still have it though, don't they? Wilson into McCarthy. McCarthy now finds Hurst. Hurst back to Samuels, edge of the penalty area. Oh, a great strike from Dwayne Samuels from here. Hard to tell quite.
I think you're right. Yeah,
so. It's a good spot as Campion tries to find Hurst. He does on the edge of the penalty area. Hurst holds the ball up, lays it inside to Ray. Ray has a little bit of space into Hibbert, right on the edge of the penalty area. Hibbert turns, tries to get his shot away, but the referee's pulled it back for a free kick. The referee from here, it's Wilson. He runs up, he takes it, looks for the corner. You can see what he was trying to do, and he's annoyed with himself. You can see from his body language. So it's Sean Williams who's gone across. He looks to take the corner short into Wilson. Wilson on the edge of the box looks to lay it back to Samuels. Samuels with a strike, and it's blocked. And there's McCarthy, and he hasn't been able to force it over the line. Good save by the goalkeeper. Brave goalkeeping, actually. Conor McCarthy trying to force the ball over the line. Live on BBC Radio Shropshire with Steve Humbles and Tim Nash here in the National North as Chorley's free kick is a poor one. Bailey is able to get his head on it, and Hibbert now chases this down. He's got McCarthy up there with him, but it's a good defensive header from Scott Leather back to his goalkeeper. Walker comes inside. Now it's out to Teague on this right side. Teague looks to drop the ball onto the back post, but Montgomery commands his area well, comes out and takes possession for Telford. And Telford just searching, aren't they, in his hands, and I think he will hurl this one onto the penalty spot. Luca Haven is up there. It comes in, it's flicked on. Will it drop to McCarthy? No, it doesn't. It's cleared away, and Chorley look to pick it up on the edge of the box, but they can't. It drops to Ray. Chorley wants a free kick, but they're not going to get anything there. So it's Jack Ray back to McCarthy on this left-hand side. As Telford continue to probe. McCarthy looking for Hibbert in the box, headed away, but back again with Telford to Williams, now to Hurst now on that right-hand side. Hurst taking on Jarvis, who's just come on for Beasley, but Jarvis puts the ball out for a throw-in, and Telford will go again from the throw, but they have to go back, and that's been a problem for them so far. Wilson now picks the ball up right on the halfway line, Where are his options? He's looking right, he's looking left, he goes down the middle to Conor McCarthy. Sunderland 2, Crystal Palace 0. Jermaine Defoe again as Telford now come forward with Conor McCarthy. McCarthy with the strike. Blocked, breaks to Wilson on the edge, but Wilson clumsily commits a foul on Jake Cottrell. Just looking more likely in this second half. They have a free kick now in a dangerous area. It's Williams who will take it. It comes in. Is that a foul in the box? No protest from Telford either. Bailey was grappling with the central defender. Telford at the moment though, that will give them some encouragement as Campion hits the ball long. Middlesbrough have one back against Tottenham in the Premier League. Jordan Rhodes with the goal as Williams finds McCarthy. McCarthy on the edge of the box. Can he find space to shoot? He's turning the defender inside out, but really good defending from Andy Teague, who manages to get the ball away from McCarthy just as it looked like it was opening up for the Telford front man to get a shot away on goal. Chorley haven't got it away though. Beasley. Good football that is though from Chorley, and now they've got Walker away. Walker's got Ben Bailey with him. Chance here for Chorley at the other end. He's got men up in support. He's got Cottrell up there. Chorley finds Cottrell, but Cottrell can't direct his strike on goal. It's well over the crossbar, but to score the goal. Maybe it will come here as Sean Williams looks to take the corner. And it comes. Bailey's up there, and it's Samuels with the header. Not somebody you would normally expect to be getting on the end of those corners, but it has to come back to Jason Walker. Walker with the cross in, but it's only half cleared by Telford. Back to Whittam. Whittam looking for space, finds Challoner on the edge. Challoner back to Walker. Good football this, and Walker trying to break through with a last-ditch challenge from Ben Bailey to get the ball. Jinking past the defender, hooked to go near post. The goalkeeper did well actually to get down and force it out for another Telford corner.
Absolutely great play from McCarthy. Looking a real live wire, cutting in from this left-hand side onto his right foot.
Corner for Telford then, in it comes. Nobody can get on the end of it. Appeals for a penalty in the end. Hurst takes a strike, and the goalkeeper makes a comfortable enough save, but now we shall find out who it is, and it's Dave Hibbert who's coming off. That's an interesting one. It is Jordan Sanger who comes on, so Tim, you'll have to keep an eye on how Telford line up now. It is wave after wave of Telford pressure at the moment as Campion plays it into McCarthy on the edge of the box. He's having his shirt pulled there, McCarthy. The defender needs to be careful, but McCarthy doesn't manage to find a Telford man. It breaks though in the end to Ray. Ray comes back wide to Hurst on this left-hand side. Will Hurst go inside or outside? He'll look to come back inside. Dinks the ball into the back post. Samuels wins his header. It breaks to Sanger, the debutant, but Sanger can't bring it under control, and Chorley are able to get it away, but only as far as Jack Ray, and Ray now looks to find Wilson, but again Chorley clear, but it breaks to a white shirt as the pressure mounts. Campion now into McCarthy on the edge. Good 1-2. Campion picks it up. Campion into Wilson. Wilson looks to find the space. Will it break to McCarthy here? Good challenge by the fullback Matt Challoner, and off goes Hurst. On comes Micah Evans, and also going off Conor McCarthy. That's an interesting one. And Tom Piers in the second period, he comes off. It's a straight swap. It's Sefton Gonzalez who comes on. Back to Samuels. Telford still probing, but still struggling for that final ball. In the end, it comes into Piers. Piers across the goal, but too easy, too close to the goalkeeper. To Williams, but still fully 30 yards from goal. Williams looks to dink the ball in, but it's cleared away. It breaks to Jack Ray on the edge of the box. Now Tom Piers. Piers looks for Sanger. It does fall to Sanger. He now comes wide to Darren Campion, who's still pushing further and further forward. Campion's ball in is deflected up into the air, but again it's headed away, and Telford struggling to make inroads against this mass rear guard from Chorley. Stoke 1-1 against West Brom in the Premier League. We're into the final few seconds here as Sanger has the ball. Sanger looks to kill the ball in to the far post. There'll only be seconds left in this game. Ben Bailey will launch this throw in, surely, into the box, and it comes. Evans, the smallest man on the pitch, just about gets there, breaks to Williams, then to Sanger. Sanger with the strike, but just too close to the goalkeeper, wasn't it? It was the right idea again, potentially from Jordan Sanger. That's the second strike we've had from him in his relatively short appearance this afternoon, but it was more or less straight at Sam Ashton, and the final whistle goes. You can hear a little bit of frustration, a little bit of resignation perhaps from supporters around us at the outcome of that game, because Telford will feel very frustrated by what's happened, I would imagine.